Mic check. Okay, now it's fixed. Piece of shit. Yeah. I uploaded a little bit of 3-gun stuff in the Discord. But I'll be uploading more later. I don't know when though. I'm wondering if I should spec into crossbows. I unspec'd a bunch of points that were useless, and I have 15 talent points now. Wasn't cheap, but I did it a while ago, actually. We don't need radars anymore. I'm gonna send mine back. Just gonna send all the exotics. So fat and slow.
Preparing to ascend. OES departing.
Was I busy? Kind of. Just played some in the morning and then afterwards. I didn't actually spend all day playing. What's with all the pets in the Arctic? Oh yeah, those are those are Arctic moas that somehow survived. I guess I should go get them. Cooling water right now. Some honey. Honey tea. So I already finished the extraction in. All we need really is Arctic pelts, and we don't have very many, and we're probably just gonna have to set up in the Arctic and just start killing. It's either polar bears or Arctic moas, and there's basically no in between. Those are the only things that give Arctic pelts from what I can tell. I guess we take some concrete, put in the advanced bench, and make some like a basic concrete. Oh wait, no, the concrete doesn't go there. It goes here. And we need a bunch of steel rebar. Steel screws. Well, we can make use of all this steel. Alt bench for flat knife? Maybe. Not that much of an improvement. Probably just do a 2x2, or yeah. Just a small shack. I make a wolf. Wonder. Jesus, this got fucked up, didn't it? Yeah. I just need one vestige. Both level 3. Icarus trophy. Yep. Steel guard. It take? It only takes 6. The attachment that you'll want to make if you're going to make advanced is carcass. Also, platinum knife only gets more durability, doesn't get better skinning, from what I can tell. Actually, bacon's good. Bacon is one of the best foods if you make crispy bacon. Well, it's very easy to make. About to turn him into a trophy. If they'll even be alive. I think one of them just died. Let's... Who? For real? There's another one that I gunned down right here. Yeah, there it is. Let's see if this guy survives and or TPs to me while I try to get the hell out. That 19% is probably gonna die. Boy, my favorite. You can claim the other Arctic Moa if you want, CJ. Holy shit, Vespa's here. That other Tangaroa is up for claiming. Here. Holy shit, he's alive. Yeah, you follow me in here. Stay there. Heavy. Very exposed. So we got a bear. That. Like that. Up there. Eat that. Eat that. Eat that. Five platinum weave. That's insane. Trophy wall. Oh, these are turbo heavy. Oh, this boy is sitting on some exotics. Didn't even realize it. Forgot I shoved some into him. That's what, 300? So the only extractors that haven't finished, and they probably have finished by now, are in the desert, and they're on my mark. So I've marked where those are. Wait, this guy can carry it all. He has enough XP for it. Bit more aluminum as well, because I found some. Oh, make a Vesper. A pretty one. What was this? Dude, I got our effectiveness up to 157%. That's a bit. Tangaroa is still alive if you want to get him. Oh, it looks like he's going for it. He's going for it. Tangaroa is a good name. Pretty good at Tatanga. Good ass name, Oh, they have 2 heavy slots. Oh, right, that's like a mastery thing, I'm pretty sure. He's secured. I think he's secured. Yeah, looks like he's secured Tangaroa. Carbon fiber, a bone. Oh, there's enough in there. A bit of bone. Steel, screw, 2 titanium. Kind of rude. Didn't do anything to you. There was another one somewhere. Almost sleeping time. Almost sleeping time. We'll see how good of a buff we can get. Just about to plant another rug. Thin ribbon. That takes a bunch of fur. Where's all of our fur? Good bit here, at least. I don't know if it's enough, though. You know, there's got to be fur somewhere. There's some. Just finishing up this rug. Big boy. %. Lasts for 27 minutes and it gives how much? 17% max health, max regen. Not really worth. Sheep can make Arctic pelt. Wait, what? That's crazy. That makes no sense? Question mark. All the animals are eaten now. Maybe it'll start as a juvenile as well. Full and woolen fight. Wait, what? Oh. Interesting. Oh, we're 1/3 of the way through. Biolab. What was the biolab? Does that cost 250, 250, 500, 250? Not the worst. It would be really easy to get it going. We already have the makings. I guess I should probably do that. You spent for cows and stuff. I should spend for sheep. You need to clear some of the clutter here. As soon as Muffin gets to max milk, I'm just gonna send him back into space. So I can clear some of the clutter here. It's pretty bad. Are they still getting attracted by bait? No. That's crazy. Just gonna send the animals up now so that I can get the sheep started. $70 milk is plenty. Follow. You follow. Chris can stay as a livestock guardian. Oh my god, they're getting so cluttered. At least there's a point at which they escape. Is Vespa not? Wait, where is Vespa? Ben. Oh, they're fully grown. You want to send backhoe into space. Then you're gonna start to run into the boundaries of the play area around there, but you do you. Feather, iron ingots, nails. You've explored it, it's viable. Hmm. More polar bears? There's more polar bears in that spot? Hmm. Maybe I should head over there. No, as long as you're doing that, I should leverage our ability to do multiple things at once and gather up the likely done and ready to be extracted all the exotics. I'll get on that. Should be done in the desert by now. Yeah, in the future, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build my house farther away from a water source, because while it's harder to fish, you also want your animals to stop being stupid and falling into the water and or leaving to drink from it when you've got filtered water elsewhere. Elephant taxidermy? That seems like a classic, right? times trophy, I think. Oh my god, now I see squash? That's annoying. I think it finally propagated to the point that I can actually see it. Probably incredibly hard to see initially. He's bone dry, boss. Okay, back I go. Oh, I should have taken the windmills. I mean, no, we don't need that power. Do those make for good taxidermy? Make for good bacon. Do get a vestige. There's a shocking lack of animals here. So, I did manage to get some stuff done today. Obviously, I still did work obligations that I had to do today. And then also, I didn't have the energy to go to tennis courts, but I did go to the driving range. Unfortunately, I managed to be given one of the bays that has shitty tracking for the top tracer camera that tracks the ball, so you can play virtual golf. So that was a complete failure. Also, my shots were slicing super hard, so I wasn't doing well anyways. But it was probably good for me to get out, get some sun, swing the golf club. Hit the golf ball sometimes. Buffalo vestige. Also, I'm pretty sure I can make a rug out of this. Oh, I scanned it with the wrong thing. Shit. Oh, sorry about your dad. Bear sounds. Aggravated bear sounds.
Warning. Clear serious area. OES departing.
Oh, it takes 3 Gerbo vestige. Shit, I needed to... Oh, that's so funny. Because they spawn in groups of 3. You need to take the heads of all 3 of them. Oh, you bastard. As you were, please. Okay, I think cheese is what I want to make now for bacon buddies. More aminal fat. me take this one out and make cheese out of it. Soybean salt. Where else do we have salt? I think I have it right. I should have it right there. But it ain't there. Huh. Oh, there it is. Soybean there, some of the soybean there. I think that'll be quite enough bacon, thanks. Where the fuck is your wool gonna grow? Damn, this thing's getting like no XP too. Cheese. Why did I think they needed cheese? That's not the case. I'm an idiot. I mean, cheese is nice and all. That's for like cheese roll, which requires an egg, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, it doesn't. Interesting. Cheese and butter. That costs 3 butter. Cheese roll takes 1 butter. Okay. I make a cheese roll here. And I make a bacon buddy here. Okay, so I think it has to come off of the stove in order for it to get the buffs. But that's not true. It happens with the cream corn. This might be a bug. Drink the water, you dumbass. Oh my god. Look at this shit. The water's right there and the animals just don't want to go for it. What happens if I release you? Where the fuck do you go? Look, this is so garbage. Why? Why are you doing that? This is the point. This is the problem with putting your shit near water then, huh? I think I have to replace the thing in order for them to actually drink from it. There's some sort of bug, I think, going on. Well, the cow's drinking from it. Cheese roll isn't buffed either. It seems like at a certain tier, I don't give it the effects. Which, that's sad. Could just be a bug. There's 79% effectiveness, ain't bad. I bet there's a better bed I can just craft. Wool, you shitter. Oh, at least you eat from there, I guess. Probably getting XP at least. Any luck in the Arctic? Have any pelts? That means we're almost done. Yeah, I actually need to make more steel. Seven bolt actions is a lot of steel. I don't have a discount. Oh my god, that's so many. Okay, that's a lot of steel ingots actually. Like that's an insane amount. Maybe I should spec cheaper crafting. Is there a thing? Cheaper bulk crafting, but no. That's pretty bad. That's a lot of iron. I'll have to go and make sure the iron thing is being fed. The iron drill. That is a preposterous amount. They feed both drills, really. Well, let's feed the iron one. Ah, damn it. Doesn't take any steel. Maybe I do an electric deep mining drill. Connect it all the way. My sheep leveled. Did you want a sheep, CJ? Immediate priority. Alright. Need to turn all this into steel. Help yourself to whatever food is in the benches. Should be decent. It's fluffy. Hen wool. One Arctic pelt and that bitch gave 10 wool. Okay. I mean, it probably accrues over time, but that is slow as. So I guess I gotta look for more ore. Is there enough to make a platinum pick? I'm done cooking, I guess. I don't waste a steel ingot. Also, I can get a little better yield. Make some ladders. Things descend so much that I need to make that case. All right. I'm sure this idiot's gonna forget how to drink. If I close this, they'll be like, oh, I can't path to that. I should go to the other water source. If I'm lucky, that'll be the case. I'll scour the other Arctic for ore. If I'm lucky, I'll end up finding some more moas to skin. I'm trying to think of what I should spend my my currency on. The Beastmaster set for faster mount move speed seems amazing. Then I could get, otherwise I could get the Chex pistol, or I could go for a better pick or better knife. How am I intended to get down there without breaking my knees? Right? Oh shit. Yeah, I don't know what the intended method to do this is. I can't place a ramp reverse. God, look at all this aluminum too. I guess this is where all the aluminum hides, huh? That's one way I can do. Oh wait, that's nearly breaking. Oh my god, am I stuck down here? I might be a little stuck. How many more ladders could I make? That is quite a drop. Make 2 more pieces. 5 might be enough. see. It looks like it goes safely all the way up. Probably one. Yeah. Ah, damn. I forgot I had all the concrete on mushroom. Shit. Oh, guess I mine this, and then I come back overburdened. Except I'm going to be over encumbered. It's probably the play. Oh good, it puts you on the other side. That's actually amazing. Perfect. My designs, that is perfect. One stick. I guess maybe ladder but rotated would stick to it correctly. Hey, pelt. You would kind of imagine snow wolves would give Arctic pelts. You know? You know there is an evil way to maximize the amount of pelts you get out of moas, and that is taking all their children and raising them into full moas, and then killing them and butchering them. That's profoundly evil, though. It just sounds like agriculture. Except you're not breeding them. You're just finding them in the wild, killing their dad, and then raising them. Just to kill them. Okay, they're finally drinking the correct water. So yeah, closing the gate causes the creature to be like, oh, I can't path to that nearby water, so I guess I better just take this water. Moron. $75 more. I have to use some charcoal to make more now. Who's up for? I'm gonna run. Razor's a pet, love that pig. Oh boy, I can see where this story's going. Yep. There's a reason she never forgot. How many can we make currently? 3. Three out of 7. Good God. $38. That's a good bit. Okay, this one looks a little woolly now. Temp Foster. They need to allow you to butcher your sheep to make kebab, lamb kebab box. That rabbit that her father hated. I have not there to work out, so she sent to the nearby farm because they couldn't care for it. Oh, at least that one has a happier ending. Oh no. You probably wait, what? How is this like turbo poor, like we're still in Croatia? And your pet lasts about as long as your parents can get away with not eating it? These stories have to be from a Romania, Croatia. She grew up here. Her dad was Sebastian, truck and arms. Go back. Jesus Christ. Let's go from scavenged uniforms of deaths. That's a story on its own. Oh, good lord. Okay, thank god, we're gonna have enough. We should probably distribute the smelting, comrade. Gonna be fine. Part of me wants to spec into shotguns so that I can use the new shotgun, but I haven't used the orbital pistol, so like that feels like I'm jumping the gun a little bit, doesn't it? At least the nice thing about this stone thing is I haven't had to repair it at all. Got to mount the antelope. Jesus, I said we needed more steel, and CJ said bet. That we didn't tech up, that would have been used, that iron would have been used for composites. And shit. That'll definitely be enough. Two more. Fine. There. I listened to the Unsubscribed podcast yesterday, and one of the guys that they had on was just friggin' wild. The stuff that he just casually talked about. It's like, oh yeah, this stuff is a streamer. They used to be called like Gotcha Jesus, because apparently he broke some. He got famous for his clip where it seems he has a gambling addiction. I think he's assented to that. But like, it was him missing multiple 50-50s of getting the banner character in Genshin Impact, losing so much money and just screaming his head off. And that was one of the most benign things he talked about. He's talking about, oh yeah, you talk about RP. He's like, then you meet the guys in real life, and like it's really awkward. He's like, oh, I thought you were my girlfriend. Is the thing that they say to you. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, this guy was full on degenerate. He like knows, he talks about a whole bunch of different friggin' VTubers and stuff, and he's into that. And he's like, yeah, I listen to when I'm at the gym, I'll listen to AI Vegeta telling you inspirational shit. And I'm like, oh my god, this is getting so bad. And he's huge. He's a huge streamer. He used to be physically, but not anymore. He lost a ton of weight and he goes to the gym and shit, and so he's decently strong. Oh, he's cooked. Like, he did a marathon stream, and he told the thing, is like, he didn't get banned for it, but he started jerking off on stream. It's what he calls the Asmongold challenge, and he's like, oh yeah, man, like Asmongold's the best. Like, you gotta, the Roach King, yeah. And I'm like, oh my man, this man is deep. Like, I don't think they expected their guests to be that wild. Okay, we're almost done. That's the Raithos. We will have a surplus of steel. That I can tell you. Get the big HP bar again. Yeah, the shit that he talked about casually was stuff that even on a podcast where everyone's drinking and stuff, you would not catch me dead talking about. Alright, that's the last of them. 7 rifles. And we just gotta get like 7 players to make a firing line with those things. That was a deep my dude. Bitch. How are you not? Oh my god. Yeah, mushroom, get your food. Pulling on Will Twip. Once you get into getting the good feeder for your animals, it's very much worth having the 1 extra space in the stomach, because then if you're going into a particular biome, you can do the superfood plus seed feed plus the biome specific food, and so not only will you zoom, you're also going to have a ton of stamina regen, all sorts of good stuff. I think it's actually faster for me to go through the desert. I probably should have fed any other feed. Oh well. I think I will probably call the stream once we finish the mission, because I should probably go to bed early because I am just annihilated today. It's a miracle that I did not succumb to taking a nap or anything, and I actually got my ass out of the house to go to the driving range and you know, did my work obligations and bought groceries. Which, by the way, so I really like my grocery store. It's a Hy-Vee, if you're not familiar with it. I really like my grocery store, but I think there's been some sort of shakeup or something going on in the bakery, because the amount of bread and the varieties that they've had have been horrible. Like, it's been like one kind of loaf of bread and the rest have been like these artisanal loaves. I don't know if you're familiar with artisanal loaves, but the way they do that in Hy-Vee is they're basically baked in a circle. So like, how am I supposed to cut this up for toast and shit? Because, you know, I don't have a fancy toaster or anything, or toaster oven for that matter. So I think what I'm gonna do before I go to bed is just like cut up that loaf in one go into all the different slices and stuff. Because one of the things I found, it was a pain in the ass. Cutting the loaf at the time of needing a slice, and then having to vacuum up 10 million crumbs. But like, that was the only tasty bread that looked like they had. Normally I will get what they have is their breakfast rye bread. That bread goes hard, it is delicious, and it doesn't seem like they've properly made it for like 2 weeks. And I had a loaf of it, what was it, about a week and a half ago. But that was my first encounter with actually having what I would consider bad bread. Not bread that's gone bad, but bread that was like poorly leavened, or whatever the terminology is for it. Because it didn't have very many air pockets, it was dense, and it had very little flavor. And obviously when it's more dense, it doesn't toast as well. So yeah, that was just a poor experience. So this time my guy just got the artisanal loaf, because like, okay, well at least I know the sourdough is good. Sounds like a weak yeast used. Under-risen or bad? I think it was under-risen. Because it did not have many air bubbles in it. or the air bubbles that there were really tiny. There's one piece of oxide just sitting out in the middle of nowhere. Alright. Just need the pelts now. But yeah, I didn't really sleep particularly well last night, too. That was kind of the issue, is I kept waking up every couple of hours, and then just immediately falling back asleep, because I was still tired as shit, so it wasn't hard getting to sleep or getting back to sleep, I just kept waking up. And I can't remember, but I think I was having Icarus dreams. That's always a bad time to having good sleep. Motherfucker. I think I should be able to make it out before it gets bad. Yep, where Jamal hits. Or I could just go through the entire Arctic area. Just say screw it. I mean, yeah. I might find some MOAs and we can get the final amounts of Arctic pelts. How many Arctic pelts are we up to? I'll just go through the Arctic and see if I can murder some MOAs. 162. Oh, we have enough. Alright, cool. I'll just meet you at the thing for the ritual. I'll keep the extraction point clear. Keep the item drop off clear. Oh my god, you got hit by lightning? That is supremely unlucky. Hopefully you had food buffs, because that would allow you to tank it. I think it's like 300 damage. When does Dune come out? Isn't it like June 6th? Just stone, silica. What are these things? These just like... They go farther down than I thought they would. Yeah, they're just little crevices. Is this cheesing it if I just get on my mount, run away to get distance, and then shoot it more? Am I actually dealing damage? Oh, he's down. Second strike. So it does strike twice. I'm glad I have good buffs right now. Avoid the Vespers. The achievement. Oh, you're not dead? I thought you were dead. I was like, oh shit. But no, if you're typing in chat, then you're not dead. That's a pretty rare achievement, I'm sure. It's gonna be nighttime too. That's gonna be extra cold. Rick Scorpion vestige. Ways away still. Ah, damn, there's another one. Those things are fast as fuck. I think just burrow. I think it just burrowed. How terrifying. So pistols and stuff actually have natural inaccuracy, and I'm very much okay with it. And the majority of the reason is because real soon, yeah, before mid-month. I know it's like this next week. It's like June single digits is when Dune's supposed to come out. Mammoth. It's Mammoth. That's such a detail that they skid like that. Okay, that's way the fuck too fast. Terrifying. Oh, my gun's almost broken. That was crazy fast, actually. Alright, I'm actually not gonna hang out. And try and kill this guy the first, though, so that's not gonna bother CJ. Okay. I've done my work. I've cleared out the area. So thankfully the desert gets really cold at night, so running through the desert is actually not going to overheat me or my bird. That's kind of nice, at least. Buff do I get rid of? Probably this one. We got that hitting. Like, this is the big week. Yesterday was sort of the... Or not yesterday. Well, yesterday as a part of last week. Last week was basically the... This is going to be a very difficult week. And then the reward is the week that comes after. Because there's going to be a bunch of game releases and game news and shit. I made it through without disasters happening. Through the... Like, granted, you might be like, oh, you know, last week was only a 4-day week. No, I worked more than 40 hours in that 4-day week. And I worked on Saturday and Sunday. Well, not like full days, but like I still did work on those days. And it was 3-gun on the weekend. So that's always going to be, like, not only are you just, like, you have to prep for that, but also there's the intensity of running it. I got more than a little sun-touched then, too. But yeah, there's a lot of shit going on.
Okay.
You
That's
did it.
everything. You're good to go. Time to wind up. You done everything they asked. Cinetai more or less owns space. So it's smart to stay on their good side. Keep it up.
Thank you, Soul. I don't know if it's the case for other players, but I've grown to very much enjoy Soul. Like, even though they don't have him do super complex shit with his voice acting or whatnot, I've enjoyed his work. He's only ever given me words of encouragement and also preparation for horrors ahead. I like him. You straight as one wild come into another. Yeah, exactly. Basically, he's the I'm not gonna sugarcoat it guy. Any Night Rain on the horizon for you? Not unless Wrath buys it for me and wants me to hate play it with him. So I'm well aware of what Night Rain is. It's giving a newer team, hey, here's the assets and engine for the game. Make something that's gonna milk people of more money from Elden Ring. I still got to finish. However, Elden Ring might be in the future. Just finishing the expansion and whatnot. I think it'll save its wool state when it comes down, so it should still be very woolly when it gets into the next map. Have Chris come out with me. Send him back up. Pretty fair DLS. Standalone. I mean, it definitely works to its advantage that it's only $60. Or $40. Holy moly. That's how I know I'm tired. However, there are games that are $40 that are far better and have far more replayability. Get the exotics on the next boat.
Danger. OES departing.
Like this one, yeah, exactly. Did I even pay $40? I think I paid $30 for this one, and I'm like up to 120 hours or some shit like that. Probably closer to 150 now. Not to mention, I don't have any like friends that are like, oh, let's get Night Rain, let's play Night Rain. No one said that, so I'm just like, well, didn't bother. How big is this Arctic Scorpion trophy gonna be? 8. Evidence of skill, patience, and accuracy. That's a big boy. Put it right above CJ's bed. Also, we got Dune. I might as well spend my money on Dune. It ends up being the case when I find people to play. But yeah. The thing is, this is gonna make me sound like a contrarian for sure. But Elden Ring kinda shows that FromSoft are kind of slipping. Am I contrarian? Contrarian is someone who like goes contrary to for the sake of being contrary. But there's a lot of decisions that they made in Elden Ring that were a giant step back from Dark Souls 3. Some of the combat was not. The ability to jump in combat was very much not. That was really good. However, there's a lot of things that were. Namely, the Ash of War system is just busted as shit. The kind of person that says that the Souls games are every bit as much PvP as they are PvE. You're getting a lesser experience of a soul game if you do not engage with the PvP, because the PvP is compelling and can be very fun and make for very special moments. And also challenge you in new ways. But so many brands are like, it's just a PvE game. The PvE system is tacked on. No, they've done multiple balance passes for the PvP system. They care about it. Hop in bed and wait for CJ while I explain. Like the technicalities and the technical know-how that you need to play Elden Ring PvP is so satisfying at times. And other times you'll have stuff like, where's still Opsky's channel? Let me give you an idea. Like this.
Alright. The goat. So, what you're witnessing here is birth of the God Gamer. Alright, here we go.
So that was a thing. When you have a weapon that has such hard hit stun that not only does it do a shit ton of damage, but it will also enable a follow-up.
Like, Flaming Shank would be here so much better in this duel. But holy shit, that scam is crazy though.
Yeah, I think he tried to attack out of hit stun once, but then he got completely chained into getting hit. It's just immediately full HP to nothing practically. Gas flow 100%. Just like me, for real, for real.
Preparing to ascend.
You're on your screen. Kaboosh. Any more aminals? I think all the aminals are gone. We sent them home into space. Victory, here you go. Wait, what happens? How does this look if I throw it on the floor? Little takeout box. Sweet. Stuff my face before getting into the pod. Nothing bad can happen. But anyways, I do want to play. I do want to finish getting through Elden Ring and the DLC. We'll finish the DLC first, and then finish the rest of Elden Ring, because you're supposed to get into the DLC at Moog, and I got into at Moog. Apparently you're meant to be a higher level than I was because I was getting very easily shit canned. But that's part of the fun of it, is because of the build that I'm going and the weapons and stuff that I'm using, it has not made the game easy for me. And so it feels more like a traditional Souls-like in terms of the difficulty, which is pretty good. I'll be keeping my eyes on Dune, and then I'll also be monitor. I mean, I'll be looking for what's going to be going on with Icarus Wild Hunts. I'll see if there's a chance they might put their other stuff on sale, honestly, for Wild Hunts. So at that point, I'll probably just snort all of their other expansions. You want to fill your thing with hot tea? Honey tea, I mean. Reduced chance to get cave sickness. No more cream left? Yeah. I didn't make any coffee with cream. Honey tea's pretty good. Prevents that early chance of getting this sickness. You may want to fill your canteen all the way up, otherwise it's just going to be half a canteen of hot tea, but you do you. I got 194%, that's pretty good. 20% max health is a good chunk. But anyways, what was I going to say? Yeah, Icarus will probably be hoovering up the expansions on that, if that goes on sale. We'll see what details we get with Wild Hunts. That's going to be pretty exciting. Hopefully it's some better netcode. What else? Obviously Arc Raiders, that's going to be the most exciting thing. And then we also have the Path of Exile livestream. I'm so ready to start playing Path of Exile again. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Icarus a lot. And I've been definitely jamming on it as my chill game. But I look forward to being able to just blast maps in Path of Exile again. So many exciting things happening at once. Just, I have to get to the end of this week, though. Once I get to the end of this week, then that's it. What is it? Dune game? When does that release? Dune Awakening. When is that? There's gonna be an early access. Oh, it's June 10th. Oh wow, it's way later than I thought it would be. Okay. Well, maybe Dune Awakening is just a miss then, because that's gonna be so close before the League. Oh wait, are we getting like Satisfactory super soon as well? That's gonna be June 10th as well. Bug. But obviously, we don't have to get in on day one of 1.1 Satisfactory. So I will still have my eye on Dune. We'll see what the guys say when it comes to doing a Satisfactory run. I think it's mostly going to be incumbent on how available Glitch is. I don't want to leave him behind like we did last time. And also, I'll probably take it a little easier on the game. Like, I'm not normally aesthetics focused, but seeing other people play through Satisfactory and their shit, you're really meant to focus on aesthetics and just take it easy and build up your way and make something nice instead of just call it. Because if you just throw something together, you can beat the game in probably like 4 hours. That's the reality of it. It's not a hard game. So this time this next time I'm really gonna take my time and make something really nice. And then Brock's gonna make something that's gonna blow my pants off, so. Point is that I try. I didn't think that would die so quickly. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do initially here. There it goes. Kind of funny. What happens if I shoot the fab to death? Am I gonna regret this, like, badly? I think it just disappears. Oh, that's a cool animation. I'm glad I got to see that. No more mouse on worlds, correct. Where's my map marker for my pod? There it is. Jesus, look at my stamina bar. Alright, that took, what was it, 14 hours? Yeesh. To be fair, it's a stockpile, so they take an eternity. Also, we got 3 different thingies. Alright, got everything too. Also refilled my canisters. It's nice. Like I'm starting to see the appeal of just getting 2 of these things. But that's so expensive. And they need to pay for themselves immediately, and if you can tech up fast enough, you don't need them. Anyways, I do have a lot of money here. So let's see this Beastmaster armor. It's expensive, kind of expensive. Health, melee resistance. Okay, the head is movement speed, 10%. Oh wait, no, that's the 5 piece. It's only 10%. That's a hard sell. The body is only 6 fizz resistance. That's hard for me to justify. 10% total proj damage could be good, and melee damage. Also, the perceived threat could be really strong. Sprint speed, though, would be great. Stam regen, also good. Falling resistance, now that we're seeing more caves, could be good, but I'm not quite sold on that armor. Maybe they'll buff it at some point, but... So here's the question. Do we unlock the Czech pistol? Or do I get a better pick? I think I'd have enough to do both if I got the sushi, but this one would be so much better. Well, not that much better, but it would still be better. Also, I'm pretty sure this one's way more durable. Because the dong is really, really not durable at all. This will cost $750, the other one will cost $500. So I could unlock the pick and make a pick, unlock the pistol, make a pistol, and then I'm pretty much tapped out on exotics completely. Do you think that's worth? A really hard sell. Prop plots just slap your meat down anytime you need to do some prop farming. Boy, it's ballsy. Honest with a natural 25% yield and grow speed bonus. Yeah. Also, connecting them to water and power is pretty good. They'll grow turbo fast if you connect them to water and power, TBH. I really don't know. Next greenhouse. Yeah, that's strong. Iron backpack seems real good. The issue is the reduction in weight is really, really nice. This seems like it might be worth switching to when you go to tier 2 and you're mining, or yeah, when you're mining T3 materials. I think what I need to do is smooth out my early game and I think for that reason I need to make the pistol. And then when I'm ready to respec into shotguns, then I switch to the shotgun. So I do feel like respecing to shotguns very soon. Full time soon. Yeah, I know. But I can't make that pick. I literally can't. I can't get there. Even if I had this node unlocked, I can't get here. Probably gonna take a while too. Here's what I think we do. Do this. Buy one of these. Unlock that. And then, holy moly, my money! My money, where'd it go? Oh. And then we make one of these. I can't even unlock the ammo. Holy shit. Because what I was hoping is drop in with 1 box of ammo. And if I can just get 1 box of ammo, then that's sort of like my oh shit weapon. Like if I can't get a good jab throw and it's something that's actually dangerous, then I shoot it. Estimation was incorrect, so this stays in the station, unless, yeah. For now. You know, there's a mission that allows you to test shot weapons. Yeah.
I don't know if you're ready for this one, but they sure as hell need someone to give it a shot.
It allows you to try out some weapons. Interesting. So I think the lore is like when your character suits up when he hits the ground. He's not in suit while he's in here. Oh, he is. Oh, cool. The camera is here. That's cute. But why does it look like I'm wearing something else?
Ain't no one said it's gonna be easy, but if anyone can handle this, it's you. Check your HUD and stay safe.
Variants? Yes, I do. I don't think they allow you to use the newer T4 weapons, though. They got crossbow in here. You don't get crossbows? Damn, I was hoping I could play with crossbows. I already know how bow and arrows work. Damn. That's a fast reload, actually. That hits for 1200? Is each one of these simulating? Let's see, you have cheap crafting for it. Okay. Crossbow? Interesting. Like this, the bolt action seems good. Looks like it has damage fall off. No, because if I ADS, I can get the 1260. I think it's I'm not hitting a perfect headshot. I'm hitting like there. Yep. Because I wasn't perfectly hitting it. Plus 60 is about as much as a wood javelin toss. How quickly can I shoot this, actually? Oh wait, so it doesn't affect the damage, the amount of time you charge it for? No, it seems like it does. Probably changes with, that's just damage, right? Yeah. The tier of bow. Longbow is pretty easy to get to. We can compare that. Like my booms. This does seem to... Okay, there's the hardened point. Alright. They allow me to play with the bolt action. That's without reload speed. This is with reload speed. It's about... I think it's more DPS overall. If you're talking one-shot variants. Shrug that out. 318 base, though. I guess you get way more crit damage. I think you get more crit damage with 762. Maybe not. Oh, I hit him in the horn. I tracked that so well, too. I'll transition to rifles when they give us an orbital rifle. You think they'll do that? If they're going to give us an orbital shotgun, surely they give us an orbital rifle, right? You don't know? So we'll probably just join CJ's mission when we next play. Otherwise, we have all the ones unlocked that we can unlock now. So I could work my way forwards or backwards. Probably forwards. I think there's going to be some real boring, lame, easy-ass missions. And so what I might do... The various orbital things, determine if there's really any point to them. What, on the dev's behalf? Because yeah, there are some things that doesn't seem to be a point. Yeah. They're probably heads down on Great Hunts.
The Assembly are expanding their footprint on Icarus.
Most of those suits are, yeah. Well, they're, yeah. I don't think they're meant to give you particularly huge buffs. This one's just really good. And these ones are environment specific. Getting 5% I think is actually decent. Free suit mod slots, you're plus one slot, but it's not any better than this. It's just straight up worse than this, I'm pretty sure. You get one extra slot. Kinda. One extra inventory slot, because you have to compensate for the -5 with the one. And these things are weird. I mean, this one is insane, actually. Minus heat and cold resistance is actually crazy. That's a lot of resistance. And then 6 slots plus 4 suit slots. As long as you're microing your water, that's really good. Food slot doesn't even work effectively. It doesn't modulate 10%. Cold and heat res. Yeah, it's also expensive. I guess if you're getting this one, then you can afford that anyways. Yeah. But it's still not good as 15, so if you really wanted the most possible... I don't know if that would stack or not, actually. I'd have to check. That module is something else. Those would stack, wouldn't they? I guess you could get 2 of them. Yeah, I don't like the food slot. I completely ignored the food slot in armor. I think that's stupid. Okay, so you take 2 modules there. You wouldn't get the exposure resistance. You would get 20 with 2 modules, so you would want this one then. Take the 4 suit mod slots for sure. And then get the really good modules. Two resistant ones. Put a slot every time the food ticks down? Oh, that's terrible, yeah. Are you finished that? Are you gonna finish that slot? Anyways, I'm hopping off. Have a good night.